Good morning. It is about 10:56. I woke up and I took the kids to the bus stop. Took my baby to school, and the bus was like 40, 50 minutes late, literally today. I went to the bus stop and I waited and I waited and I waited, and I finally was like, hell no, I'm not about to sit here and waste gas when I could just drive them to the school. Mind you, I already knew that the bus was late because I seen other parents still waiting. I'm sorry about the lighting in here. I'm in a little bit of a rush because the bus was late. I had a couple errands to run this morning. Um, so that threw me off when the bus was late. That threw me off. So that got me like an hour behind with everything this morning. I have an appointment with my specialist to get an ultrasound done. And yeah, so we're gonna do that today. My mind is all over the place. I have pregnancy brain. I am gonna be 21 weeks by the end of this week, y'all. I have to check my app. Like I said, I'm in a rush, and that bus kind of threw my whole morning off. So, I'm trying to catch back up. I want to get some footage today because I am feeling a little better. I wanted to do kind of like an update on my last video, the Hyperemesis video. If you haven't watched it, please go back and watch it because I want to bring awareness to that condition in pregnancy. And yeah, so guys, bear with me. I'm gonna try and get some footage today, and I'm gonna just get ready. My appointment is at 11:45, and it's like 11 o'clock, so I have to get going. I'm trying not to make this a rush video, but that bus really did throw me off today. So please bear with me and enjoy the video. Okay, y'all, after changing my outfit about 2, 3, 4 times, I'm finally about to go, and still looking like a little boy because my shrinkage is just ridiculous. Well, we gotta get out of here because it's already like 11:20, y'all. We only got like 20, 25 minutes to get there. So let's head out. I'm sorry this video is such a rush, but I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. So I want a smoothie or something, like I'm hungry. But I guess I'll just grab a water. And yeah, let's go. Hey guys, I made it. And my hair is flaking up a little bit. Literally the only one here. You guys, look at my baby. Look, you guys. Baby's getting big. And I don't know if you guys heard me out there. But I was pretty much the only one in the waiting room, so I didn't want to be too loud, so I didn't record much out there. And yeah, so I don't think we can really record in here, so I'm gonna see you guys when I get out of the building after I see the doctor. My ultrasound is done. y'all. I'm tired. My damn fist is ashy. Okay, you guys. So appointment went well. And mind you, this is my specialist. I actually have to see 3 doctors because I am considered high risk from having 2 previous preterm labors. I had 2 preemies, so I know I mentioned it a couple times in my video. 2 of the boys were preemie. So now with my last one and this one, I had to follow up with a specialist, and also with my OB and my primary care doctor. So today was my specialist visit. So this is kind of where they do an ultrasound for me every 2 weeks, and then they'll start to do it every week at a certain point or whatever, where they do like a close-up on everything, on baby, on mommy, because of my history, and they don't want me to have another preterm labor. So with that being said, baby's doing fine, and baby's mean because I don't know if I have the gender reveal video out yet, but if I don't, I'm just gonna say baby is mean because we could not get a face pic. Baby was facing my back, head down, curled. We got ear pictures and head pictures, but baby did not want us to see face today. So other than that, everything else looks good. I tried to record in there a little bit for you guys, but I don't believe I'm allowed really to record, especially like the staff who are taking care of me. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come on here and say that I'll be praying for all of the mothers, any single mother or any mothers that's just needing someone right now or needing prayer. I don't know if it's my hormones or what, but like I said earlier in my previous video, I have been living with a condition in pregnancy that has enabled me in so many ways, and it's like I'm so excited now. In the beginning, I was in so much denial about the pregnancy, and I was so sick with the condition that I could not enjoy it. Now I'm starting to enjoy it, but it's like I'm getting better. That's why I want you guys to go watch the last video, because I'm getting better, and which is good. But I guess you can say just a thought came across my mind to look into a SUV. It's kind of hard to talk about. Just a thought. I'm gonna get out of the way because I'm not about to sit here and bawl crying. So I'm passing this area where I got a couple of my cars from, and it just put me in the mind to like ride past and go look at an SUV. But then I'm like, I haven't been working really since the pregnancy. How am I gonna afford another SUV? So that kind of like made me a little emotional, because even with shopping for the baby, if I was working like how I would have been before the pregnancy and before the condition, I would be able to go shopping and stuff like that. And it's just like, even with the gender, me knowing the gender now. By the way, I had mentioned earlier, I'm sorry to be wishy-washy, but I had mentioned earlier about how far along I was. The specialist told me that I am 19 weeks and 5 days. My OB and I believe the hospital, because I went to the hospital first before I see my OB, gave me 2 different due dates. So they told me they're going to confirm the later due date instead of the earlier one that I had. So they told me today I'm 19 weeks and 5 days, which is still pretty good. I'm still halfway there. Yeah, because sometimes women don't even go the whole 40 weeks, which I don't mind going the whole 40 weeks. But I know with my last one, they wanted to induce me at 39 weeks. When they tried to induce me that same morning, early that morning before my appointment was like at 9 that morning to be induced. And my water broke at like around 3 that morning. So they never even got to induce me because the baby came naturally. So if they're a week off, that's fine, because they still might want me to deliver maybe a week early, like 39 weeks. But as I was saying about the just the shopping and stuff like that, and I know that's not the most important thing right now to be concerned about, and that's probably what's really been keeping me going, to know that most important thing is that I'm healthy, baby's healthy, and I don't go into preterm labor trying to work and do everything. It's just a little overwhelming financially. This is going to be my second appointment at the specialist, and Dad was with me the first time. This time is different. I went by myself. And I'll probably make a separate video on being separated while pregnant. So me and Dad are separated right now, and that just makes it a little harder, and with communicating and stuff like that. And I'll make probably a whole separate video on that. But yeah, at this point, it's just that I'm not used to even. I don't really worry about what the next person is going to do for my child, no matter who it is, no matter if you're involved or not. Even if there's a person that's involved in the baby's life, that could be Dad, that can be anybody. Even if they're involved, I don't depend on them, or I don't look forward to what they're going to do for the child. If I have something on my heart or my mind to do for my child, or I feel like I want to go shopping after an appointment or anything like that, I just feel like I want to be able to do that. And whatever somebody else is going to do is what they're going to do and what was put on their heart to do. So it's just a little tough. I got a little emotional just now, just thinking about, because, everything is good. And I'm just ready to, prepare. I'm ready to meet baby. I'm not rushing. I'm halfway through. And this went by so fast. I mean, it was tough, but it went by fast. And the days are going by even faster now that I feel better. So it's just I want to be ready. And like I said, I am high risk. So I would rather start to prep now little by little than have a lot of stress trying to prepare. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. I'd rather start to prepare now, bits and pieces, than wait till the last minute to do things. Especially because, like I said, I have 2 preemies. You never know what can happen. I just want to be prepared. I'm still still craving a smoothie, so I think I'm gonna stop to tropical smoothie still. My first pregnancy with my son, I had him early. Okay. The day that I went to go get my papers from my OB with my first son to give to my job, like my work papers or whatever it was from my doctor, that was the day that pretty much my water broke. So I really worked up until I couldn't anymore. With my second son, I had worked the night before, and the night that I worked, I guess I got up that morning and went into labor. I must have been already going into labor that night, but I slept through it because I can remember clearly, like, my feet felt like they had needles in them, and I was soaking my feet throughout the night, and it was like that for about, I want to say, a week. And I just think that I put too much stress on my body, but it felt like my freaking feet had pins and needles, and I kept soaking my feet. But yeah, so long story short, I worked my first 2 pregnancies all the way up until I couldn't no more. So basically, I worked. Anytime I've worked while being pregnant, I went into preterm labor. My last baby, I did not work, and I did not go into preterm labor, on top of me getting the care that I needed from my doctors, my specialists, because they knew my history my first 2 pregnancies. So for my third one, they made sure I was prepared and stuff like that. Yeah, so with my third one, I did not work, and I did not go into preterm labor. This time, it's like I know in my mind that everything happens for a reason, and that I'm not working for a reason, because the hospital told me. Not even, my doctor told me, but the hospital told me before I can even go see my doctor. Like, they recommend I don't work. They recommend I don't lift anything over 30 pounds. Pretty much bed rest. You know what I'm saying? Not bedridden, but bed rest. We're here at Tropical Smoothie. I'm sorry, that's the baby talking. But yeah, with this pregnancy, like I was saying, I tried to sneak in jobs, and it's just not working out. I try to go behind the doctor's back and try to find work, and it's just not working out. It's like nothing is working out. So I know that I really don't need to be working, and that God does everything for a reason. And so, y'all, it's just, I'm trying to fight being emotional and upset and just financially stressed. I still have a roof over my head. I still have a vehicle. I'm blessed. I'm able to see the doctor.
Heaven couldn't wait for me to come get you.
Y'all, this smoothie is great. I had a beach bum one time or 2 times, a couple of times, with white chocolate. And I knew it was supposed to taste delicious. I mean, it was okay, but it was never what I expected. So I started getting it with the dark chocolate. And it's always good when I get it with the dark chocolate. But I didn't want like a chocolatey taste, like too much of a chocolatey taste today. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it again with the white chocolate. And it is, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I don't know if it's a pregnancy or what, but it is delicious, y'all. It is so good. So yeah, I got a beach bun with white chocolate, and it is so delicious. I also wanted to say, like, if you're out in public and you see someone who looks pretty, or you see someone who looks nice, or you like their shirt, or you like their shoes, or something like that, tell them. I know a lot of people take comments well, or I mean, there's a lot of people who doesn't, but I'm pretty sure you'll get a more you'll get someone who appreciates the comment before you get someone who doesn't appreciate it. Y'all, the breakout is ridiculous, especially on my right side. But ooh, that's so good. But yeah, tell them, because I had someone in here, which is not the first time it's happened, especially. I don't want to make this a race thing either, but I'm gonna just say, when young women, like young women my color or my race, not even, I don't want to categorize it, but it's just more so when I see young women of my race, or my age range, or whatever the case may be, and they stare at me, and it's not like a stare like a nasty ugly stare, or maybe I just don't take it as that, but like, you're staring at me, you don't know me, and you're just staring, and every time I look up, you're looking dead at me. It's pretty obvious. I know a lot of people be like, oh, I'm not looking at you. No, it's obvious. So I just wanted to say, like, tell me I'm pretty. Like, the stare is kind of like, oh, you're beautiful or you're pretty, but they don't say it for some reason. Compliment people. Don't be afraid to compliment people. If you see someone who looks nice, or you like what they're wearing, or whatever the case may be, say it. Or you like their hair, or whatever, just say it. Because you never know what a person is going through. They may need that. Just like when I was walking out of Tropical Smoothie, it was a lady there, and like I said, this has nothing to do with race or anything, but this wasn't even a lady of my race or anything like that. This just has to do with people and them being kind. But as I was saying, y'all, on my way out of Tropical Smoothie, I just had a lady. It looks like she was there with her daughter. She opened the door, she let her daughter walk through, and then she let me step out. And I just, I appreciate things like that, because, I was just on this camera crying. You never know what a person is going through, and something as small as just holding the door for somebody can make their day feel like a lot better. Like, that made me feel so much better, and this is not the first time. Like, anytime that happens, I just feel so good. Like, there's people out here that can be kind, and it doesn't hurt them, or it doesn't take a lot of effort. I don't know why I'm so emotional today, y'all. Yeah, I'm back home. I just pulled up, and the day goes by so fast. It's already 2:10. Hold on, y'all. My dad, he just opened the garage. I know he coming to ask me how the appointment was, so I'll be back. Y'all, it is 2:50. Got here about 30 minutes ago, and it's crazy because it's almost time to go get the kiddos. I literally have less than an hour. It's 2:50. I like to go earlier than later, so I usually like to leave around 3 o'clock. But since I just got here, and I literally just sat in the bed because I just got everything inside and settled in and talked to my dad for a couple minutes, use the bathroom, all that good stuff. I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes and I'll probably head out to go get the kids. Like the day just goes by so fast.